Hi everyone! I'm coming to you with my 26 and 27 week vlog. I didn't do one last week. I don't know. Time just seemed to slip by really quickly. I can't believe I'm at 27 weeks. I don't know where 26 weeks went, and I don't know where most of the weeks before that went. I didn't even get a belly picture yet last week, and that makes me mad because I've been trying to get one every week. And I think with Labor Day it just was an extra short week, so it just didn't happen. I didn't have a ton to report then, and I think part of the reason I didn't want to make a vlog is because whatever I seem to say in the vlog winds up stopping and not coming true after that. And I was feeling her move. After my last vlog, of course, because I said she wasn't moving very much, she started moving a lot more. And so for the past week and a half, I've been enjoying her moving all over. Today, she seemed a little quieter. I mean, I definitely felt her move a few times, but she must be in a position where I'm not feeling a lot of movements. But it's been a lot of fun because she's been moving so much, and you can just see my belly. It, looks like an alien's in there, and that's what it feels like, but I love it. It's really neat because laying in bed next to Clint, when I'm laying on my side, I didn't even know one night that my belly was touching him. Apparently, I don't have as good of a feeling, sensation, skin-to-skin sensation or whatever in my belly anymore. Because I didn't even realize that my belly was up against his side or arm or something. I think it was his side that night. He's like, "Man, she's really moving around." And I was like, "Really? I didn't know I was even touching you." But, I mean, she was moving around. I just thought it was funny that he could feel that. I don't remember if it was last night or the night before, but my stomach was touching his arm then in bed, and he's just like, "I can feel it on my arm." So it's really neat that he's getting to feel so much movement, and he thinks it's crazy too that he gets to feel her so much, and that's been really good. So I've been hesitant to make a vlog because if I say she's been moving, then she'll stop. But today she hasn't been super active, so maybe she'll take this hint that, I'm saying she's not being active, so maybe she will be. I don't know. I'm trying to use that reverse psychology on her. I don't know how well it'll work. Let's see. As of over the weekend, I would say, I just started feeling really, really tired. My energy level before that was great. We've been doing a lot of projects around the house, so, keeping busy with that. But all of a sudden, just over the weekend, I think it was Sunday night, we were watching TV. There was a movie on TV that we've seen before. It was one of the Chronicles of Narnia movies, and I think we might even have it, but right at the end where it's the big fight scene and very exciting and you should be awake, I just zonked out. I totally just passed out on the couch, and I would only wake up when Clint would say something about a movie or the commercial that was on or something, and I'd kind of come to, but that's so abnormal for me to fall asleep on the couch. I always give him a hard time about it because he does a lot of nights, but that's never me. And I just feel like even after a good night's sleep, I just am exhausted. I don't know if that's the way it's going to be or not, but last night Clint did rub my back, and I just felt all this tension. It just felt so good to have my muscles be relaxed, so I don't know if that's part of it. That seemed to help, so I guess I need to just ask for a back rub or a foot rub when I need it, because I know last week it was cooler and I had regular shoes on, and I think my feet being constricted, it just made them ache really, really bad, but I never asked for a foot rub, and finally, I think just on their own, they got better, and now it's been warmer. I've been wearing sandals. But as far as the back goes, I hold all my tension in my back, so I'm sure that's part of it. My back also has been hurting, my upper back, but I struggle with that. Like, I try to get it to crack once a day at least. Anyways, and that was before pregnancy. I don't feel like it's really anything pregnancy related. It's just gotten harder to crack since I've been pregnant. Like, especially if my lower back gets out of place, I can't just twist and get it to pop like I used to. If you see me looking down, it's because I have my cheat sheet down there and I didn't want to forget something since it's been 2 weeks. And I tried to, you know, make a list. The biggest thing that's new over the past 2 weeks, like right after I made my last vlog, I think it started, is this shortness of breath and feeling my heart race. I go to the doctor on Friday and I'm kind of anxious to talk to her about that. I've heard it's pretty common, so I'm trying not to be too stressed about it, but whenever I'm sitting down, it seems to happen. I guess not every time I sit down, but the majority of the time. Like right now, I can feel myself, it's harder to breathe. I feel like I'm just not getting the proper air, and sometimes it's so bad I just start yawning because I feel like that's the only way I can get that full breath, and I'm sure my body's just lacking that oxygen, so it makes me yawn. But it's kind of concerning, and then I'll feel my heart racing, but it's never been enough that, I don't know, like I feel like I need to run into the doctor about it. I know I have an appointment on Friday, so I'll bring it up then, but it helps if I'm sitting more upright, I've realized. So I'm a huge sloucher, like I love to recline, and as soon as I do that, like right now that feels good, but in a couple moments it'll start making things worse. So I found if I sit like more straight up, and I think because it stretches things out and maybe pushes her down. I think right now she gets moved upward when I slant back, and it just does too much pressure on my lungs or something. So I've been dealing with that for almost 2 weeks now, and it's kind of scary. It sucks, but it's tolerable. The other thing that I've noticed is not only is the line, you know, from my belly button to my nether regions getting darker, that dark brown line you get, but I've noticed I've got this line, like a mustache line, and it's not hair, it's just a brown mustache line, which is so attractive. And I try to put concealer, like I'll put my foundation on and then I put a little concealer there, but I feel like it's really super noticeable all the time, and I'm very self-conscious because it looks like I've got a mustache and there's no hair there, so it's not a mustache, it's a brown line. And I've heard that happens and usually goes away after the pregnancy's over. So I don't know what causes it, but it's something in your hormones that you can get dark spots. I pictured like more like a birthmark. I didn't realize I would get like a mustache line, which is great. But if that's the worst part of my pregnancy, I will be doing pretty good, I would say. Let's see. I've had more people asking when I'm due, like strangers have just randomly asked, and so that's been exciting because I know I can continuing to look pregnant in pretty much anything I wear. I don't think I could really hide it even if I wanted to, which I never want to, so I usually am wearing stuff that accentuates the pregnancy anyways, and I'm pretty doggone proud of this belly, but it's just nice to have other people noticing and asking questions. It's a lot of fun. So the one thing that did bother me, and it bothered me for 2 reasons, but Remington yesterday called me fat. And it didn't so much hurt my feelings. I mean, okay, come on. Who wants to be called fat? But, you know, coming from a 4-year-old, it can't hurt your feelings too much. So I guess I'd say that bothered me a little bit, but what bothered me more was that he was calling anyone fat. I really don't know where he picked it up, and I don't like the fact that he was calling anyone fat. I guess if it had to be someone, I'd rather it be me, because he got a stern talking to on that one. On the other hand, I saw my sister, who I'm trying to think if I've seen her through any of my pregnancy. I'm not sure that I have. I saw her last Friday and she's like, "You're so tiny. You look like you're just bloated." Like, I don't agree whatsoever, but that was kind of weird to hear because I think I look so big and I feel so big and I don't fit into like any clothes, so I'm like, this is way more than a bloat. I'm almost 7 months pregnant. I mean, yeah, I'd say I'm pretty big, but I don't know. I think it's just because maybe she expects me to be big like out everywhere, and I'm not. I'm just big in the belly. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's my update. We've been working on getting Remington in his new room. He's been staying there for 2-3 nights now. Over the weekend we got him transitioned and he loves it. He was so excited to stay in there and I was all nervous. He'd wake up in the middle of the night scared. Not at all. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. We're still working on getting all of like the decorations and everything set up in there, but like his clothes are now over there, so now all the baby's clothes are in here and we can get started in here. Although I'm still hoping that we'll sell our house and be out of here before the baby comes. Although that is looking less and less likely, so yeah, we will make do. But I think I'm gonna do a belly shot and that'll probably be it. So here is my belly. I have maternity shorts. I finally broke down and bought some from Salvation Army, but I don't know where they're at, so I'm wearing regular shorts that don't fit. They are shorts I bought thinking they would fit me, and they don't, so my zipper and button are totally undone. So we'll just, this is just a tube top, it's not a belly band. I have been meaning to order some, but I haven't. So it's just a tube top that works as a belly band. So I'm working pretty nicely. I can feel right now she's laying probably a little more transverse because it feels hard here and here. So she's laying across. I always say her butt's over here because it just seems like more and more movement, like it's kicks. But I really don't know. And I'll be excited to whenever find out. Now my doctor's appointment on Friday, I've got my 1-hour glucose, so I'm hoping I pass that, but I feel like I've been craving sugar lately, so hopefully I haven't been going too overboard on it and I'm okay in that department, but I'm really kind of nervous for it. I guess we'll see though. I don't know if you can hear that. That's Remington yelling, "I love you, Mom." But that just totally made me lose my train of thought, so we'll see. Oh yeah, I was going to show you the pictures I made for Remington's room. I made these over the weekend. Let's put them at an angle. I ordered it was like a long sheet. They came in like a long sheet and I cut them up. But they're pictures of like vintage automobiles. And I got they're canvas boards, the thin canvas. At Salvation Army they actually had a pack of 3 for like $3.50. So I painted them green and then cut up the pictures and put those on, and took jean material and put them on the sides, and then those are right there. That is a jean button, and then took brown ribbon so it looks like they're all hanging from it. And there's 2 of them, and they will go up on that wall. But from Hobby Lobby we bought, it's like vintage looking airplane. We have the truck and a bulldozer. And this is a music box playing that I'd gotten off eBay. And since I think we're gonna leave the dresser green for now, so it works out pretty well. And then we've got like stuff to do on the other walls, so it's not done in here, but that's what we're doing in here and what we've got done so far. So I will probably make a vlog next week since I will have gone to the doctor. So I will talk to you then. Bye.